All right, I wanted to do. I'm gonna stop. Okay, I'm just gonna do it. Okay, so I'm gonna do a video, and I so want to edit what I just did out, but I'm just gonna do it because the whole point of this video is about being autistic. So it's interesting, like when it comes to weddings or social events, and people hear, if anybody hears like, I'm autistic, I have trouble with social events, this is what they're gonna say. Oh my God, that's so okay. You don't have to like mask around me. You can just be yourself and like, it'll be fine. It's all good. And they're always just like so sweet in their hearts. But what I don't think people get is that like, be yourself. I don't know what that means because I don't have a self that's not just the observer energy that like being myself would mean I will just go into observer mode and like not even be a part of my body and like just exist. And then they're just going to see a shell of like probably looking like a resting bitch face. I don't think that that's what they mean. And if I was just going to be doing that, then just tape the event and let me watch it at home. You know, why do I have to be there? Anyway, but the point is, being yourself. I am a different person and have been my entire life. So I don't know which self that means. And then it's almost more pressure when I hear that because part of me feels like I have to figure it out. What self are they expecting that to be? Anyway, okay. The other thing I wanted to talk about when it comes to like weddings and social events is that if they wanted me to be myself, I don't think they understand again what's this? What myself is really, because my real self would be like, it's kind of like a that's what she said. Like, I really get that because that's what she said is an uncontrollable thing that you kind of say after things. So like, in other words, if I was totally myself, as someone's like coming down the aisle, I would probably go, ah, you know, when I saw their dress. If they had like a cute freaking bearer, you know, like flower girl situation, I would be like, so fucking cute, you know, like I would not, like I'm masking by holding in, you know what I mean? And all the while I'd be sitting there being like, oh, I can feel this bra and the nylons and these shoes are uncomfortable. And I'm like having to hold in my stomach wearing something that I would never wear ever. And then let's talk about dancing, right? Okay. Oh no, let's talk about if someone doesn't have a wedding planner or a good wedding planner. I hate not knowing what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. Like, you know, that thing after the wedding, but before something else where there's this cocktail hour, but then they don't say exactly how long it's going to be. And then I don't know if when people come around with the hors d'oeuvre kind of stuff, like if it's really good, I want the hors d'oeuvre. But if it's really good, I want like 7 of them. And because I'm so finicky with the way that I eat, I don't know what the actual meal is going to be. Everyone is always so nice about thinking that they accommodate me, but I don't want to be that person. I'm vegan. I'm weird. I have like weird stuff. I don't want to be the one that like in the midst of all the other things that they're having to worry about during their wedding. Oh, let's make sure Jenna has enough to eat. So then if I see an hors d'oeuvre that I know is like good that I can eat, I kind of want to fill up on that because me like being hangry with my condition is not good. So I don't know how many hors d'oeuvres I'm allowed to have because many times have I taken too much and then had people look at me like, wow, you're really having a lot of that. I'm not drinking anymore. That would be the only thing that usually would allow me to like cope with anything and feel like I could express myself better and be able to mask. So I don't have that luxury. Getting stoned can help, but I never know exactly if it's like I'm going to be too stoned and then I get really like, oh my God, like, did I make sense? And then I can't hold it in. If I'm like really super stoned and feel like someone might be able to tell, like the first thing I blurt out is like, I'm really stoned, and that's not appropriate. And I haven't been doing that as much. Like, anyway. And then, okay, so now let's talk about dancing. And this is not just like weddings, but like any social event, like going out for music or whatever. I can't tell you how many times somebody has asked me to dance. And I want to be able to say the truth, which is I don't want to dance with you. Or hate this song. It's like this might be the PDA part of my autism profile, is that I cannot dance to a song that I don't like. I can sit and just like, if I can get into the beat, I can just kind of go like this, but it's still almost like with resistance, And so sometimes people want to dance and I just don't want to dance with them. And I feel like I can't say I don't want to dance with them. So I have to just say like, I just don't feel like dancing or whatever. But then what will happen? Or like, I can't dance. Oftentimes I'll say that because I don't feel like I can dance. But then here's the thing. Then like 3 or 4 songs later, what will happen? Like one of my favorite songs that I have rehearsed in the mirror, that I know all the lyrics to, will come on. And then guess what? Have to dance. And if it's a song I know and I have all the words and the moves for, I will not be embarrassed to be out in the middle of like the dance floor by myself when I know I'm being perceived. But I have to feel confident about the version of myself that I know is going to be perceived. And if I only sort of know a song and I know like maybe the chorus, it depends on how concealed, and if I go out with a bunch of other people and if I feel like I can just look at someone during the chorus on the few words that I do know and sing along with them, I'm like cool with that. Where I just kind of like act like something else is happening during the other parts. Awesome. But then like that anyway. But nowadays, this feels so good. But nowadays, because I'm not drinking, I can't, I'd have to 100% know the song and have to be my favorite. And then you can't like sit me still. So, and then I hate it when somebody has asked me to dance. I say, I can't dance. I don't want to dance, whatever. And I give them the impression that I'm not dancing at all that time. And then my favorite song comes on and then they see me out there dancing like I'm on Dance Fever or something. And that's dating me. But like Danny Terrio, whatever his name is, Marilyn McCoo. Is that a name? Marilyn. Do you guys have brain boxes where like, oh, that opened up and now I just have like these highlighted words that are a part of that? Anyway, okay. So basically, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, just basically that's how it works, where like then I feel bad that I have told them that I can't dance or I don't want to dance earlier, and then I end up, but it has to be my favorite song. And then it's like, it's almost like a disservice or an injustice to then not dance to like my favorite song. But back to the weddings being myself. If I'm totally by myself, I would actually, if like play that funky music comes on, I will eye roll audibly and be like, oh, I fucking hate this song because I hate that song. Oh, I hate that song, and I hate Brick House, and I hate Lowrider. I want to punch those songs in the face. Oh, I just don't like them at all. And it's so hard for me to just feel, because like a lot of times those kind of things are played at weddings and stuff. I think I feel embarrassed for people when they do the garter stuff. It's like, I don't want to know about your intimacy. When people get too drunk and are like dancing and rubbing on each other, it makes me uncomfortable. I never feel like I look sexy out doing that. I just feel ridiculous myself. And then from the second you hear about an event, it's like, okay. And then you want to get somebody a really good gift, something that they'll think is thoughtful and like in the right price range. And then most of the people that are getting married these days, like, kind of have already been out on their own. So it's like they have everything. What do they really need? They really probably just want money for their honeymoon or something. But then that, like, you're not supposed to do that. You have to get something, or you can if you're like the parents, but just other people, like, it's like, then it seems like you're not being thoughtful. It's like this whole game. Like, why do we have to play a fucking game? And yet, this is one of those other situations. I hate gifts unless I just happen to run across something that's like, this is the perfect gift for this person. I know they would love it. And then I don't need like a day to give that to the person. I'm just going to want to give it to them the next time I see them. It's like they don't have to be getting married or Valentine's Day or something. Like if something's just like, oh my God, this would be so cool for this person, right? And then, but like weddings, it's involving usually the person. Sometimes you know the couple, but sometimes it's like you know the one person, but you don't really know their partner yet very much. So it's like, I don't know what gift that one, you guys have or don't have, two, that you both are going to like, three, that is going to make you happy and me look good. Oh, and then I get actually nervous about bringing the gift, and then, the battery's running low. And then, like, I always get nervous when they're all sitting over the gifts, and if someone's not looking at the gift table, I'm like, why isn't anyone looking? And like, I'm thinking, well, these are their trusted friends and family, so probably no one's going to steal it. But sometimes the cards where you have gift cards are there get misconstrued from the gift. And then, like, I've given things at weddings many times where I did not get like a card back saying, thanks for the gift card. And so I'm like, did they get the gift? Did they get my card, or did they just get I don't know. But I get really nervous on that. And I never know when is okay to like leave. And it's just seems like it goes so slow in between events. And like, are they going to cut the cake? I always get nervous for like, if they're going to put the cake in each other's faces, like, do they really like that? There's just so much. And then people drinking and driving home, just the whole thing, it just causes so much. And how many people that I would never normally talk to, sure, they're great people, but I can't just small talk. And so like, yeah, I'm an intuitive, psychic, content creator, artist person that talks about how uncomfortable this is to people on the internet. You know, like, how do you say what you do for a living, you know, to people that are like, have normal jobs and stuff, you know? Because then I feel like I'm making them uncomfortable by just my existence, you know? Anyway, so needless to say, I'm probably not going to be going to weddings anymore. Okay, I love you, bye.